All right, I am hooked up to my first fish of the day, and once again we are trout fishing. I believe this is a trout, but we're gonna find out here in a second. Just using bobbing corks and wide gap hooks, and using live shrimp. And we caught a bunch of sheepshead already, and we are once again fishing Swollfest fishing rodeo. Today's the first day, and we have special Goodwill ambassador George on the boat, and he's catching a lot of fish as well. And I just caught a red, actually. Let's check out this fish. All right, check it out. My first fish of the day. Really pretty redfish. Does not compare to the size of the one I caught yesterday. You guys have to check out that video if you haven't already. I caught a huge monster bull redfish that was 30 pounds. This guy is beautiful in color. Really gorgeous. Way different than our redfish back home. Our redfish are a lot darker in color. So this guy is gorgeous. I'm gonna let him release him. This doggy wants to eat him. Got some fish? Yeah. Fighting a little hard, that's good. I switched up my technique of fishing, and instead of using a popping cork, I decided to use a Carolina rig. And we're catching slot redfish on the boat right now, and I'm using a little baby croaker, a live croaker as live bait, and I got a nice redfish. Woohoo! They love those croakers, man. All right, check it out. My redfish are getting slightly bigger now. My second fish of the day, and you can see the blue tips on his tail. Just a really gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Delicious eating too. This is definitely a keeper within the slot range. What is a slot here?
Slot 16 to 27, 5 per day.
Okay.
One can be any size.
Okay, so 16 to 27 is the regular slot size, 5 per day per person. So beautiful fish. We're gonna keep them, maybe weigh them in, but we need a little bit of a bigger fish. And he's thumping right now. I can feel him. His throat he has crushers in his throat here. And he is making little grunting noises, drum noises actually. I don't think you can see the crushers. Yeah, he's too small. Too small to show you guys.
What do you got there, George?
Something big.
Gain on? Gain on?
I better not fall. It'll be worth it. Damn. Oh.
You need some help?
Sorry, you two. Leave it.
Got it.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh my God.
That's the biggest fish of the day.
That fought so hard. Oh, I hope he's under 27.
There you go, biggest fish of the day so far.
Alright, so I just casted out my bait, waiting to catch a fish here, but I've got Captain Danny of Calm Water Charters here to basically, I guess, talk a little bit about the fishery here in Grande Isle, Louisiana, and Louisiana in general, and why it makes this place so special.
Well, glad you asked me that question. Grande Isle's been kind of a fishing mecca for a long time. Mississippi River's about 35 miles that way. Bayou Lafourche is right here. I mean, it is an estuary in some senses. This is all salt water, so we pulled up here and we caught redfish, speckled trout, sheephead, pompano.
So many fish.
This is your perfect setup. You guys from Florida, Texas, fish the Gulf Coast, you'll see this rock jetty here. So we got tide pulling down the beach.
How does the tide work here though?
We're 12 hours in and 12 hours out.
Wow.
On a general basis with about a foot of range.
Wow, that's crazy. Back home it's 6 hours. 6 hours in, 6 hours out. That's crazy. It's 12 hours.
And, so there's an abundance of bait. There's abundance of biomass. We got shrimp on this beach. We got pogies. We call them pogies. You call them menhaden.
Yeah.
So we get an abundance of bait. These fish are really optimal foragers, which means they don't burn more energy than they would hope to gain by eating something. So they're laid up on this rock jetty right here. A bunch of redfish. Oh Lord, we should have.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome.
So
and like as far as the commercial fishermen go, like what sustains the fishery here for them to make money? What do they catch out here?
Well, we got a year-round business here. It doesn't really freeze in the wintertime. We're below the freeze line. If you measured us on a map, our temperature down here with all this water is about like Tampa.
It's a catfish.
So you shouldn't have said that. And everyone to know I woke up with a little performance anxiety this morning.
Yeah.
Having to fish Darcizzle, but I think
Yeah.
we did all right. I'm good.
You're awesome.
All right.
Hey, Dad, is this a croaker on mine now?
Got hit hard.
All trout, Dad. Dad, trout.
Big one.
Oh yeah.
Hooked up. Hooked up.
That's a good one. Hey, Dad, net.
Hooked up on a fish, and we are at a different location now, kind of fishing the surf, and we see a lot of bait in the surf getting chased by, I think, bull reds, and also there's a bunch of trout in here. George already caught the first fish, which was a nice trout, and now I'm hooked up, and we're just having a blast out here, catching a lot of fish. We'll see what it is in a minute. Oh, I've got a red.
Oh, that's a big red.
Nice redfish.
Oh, yeah, that was
Woohoo! Oh, he's like golden color.
18
Dude,
inches.
pretty. Awesome. He's orange. He's like a pumpkin color. Check him out. Look at the orange on this guy. The other fish I had, he didn't have that bright orange like that. It's just really cool colored looking pumpkin, orange pumpkin, beautiful redfish. Gorgeous.
Keep them going, keep them going.
It's on the ultralight.
It's a good trout, good trout. Y'all got the net?
We don't need it.
All right.
That's not a trout.
Good trout, good trout. Keep them going.
Get out of here, dog.
Oh, Ben!
Big.
Ooh, he's pretty. Got a couple spots on him. Ooh, he's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Dad, I got a big trout.
Nice.
I got a monster trout.
Nice. Get a little bigger for me. George caught the biggest red so far today. It was like a 27 incher. But this one is getting a little bigger. Look at the spots on this guy. Some of them have multitude of spots and some just have one. Normal redfish just has one. But look at this side of them. Pretty neat. Multi-spot redfish. They're so pretty. And this one doesn't have those orange pecks, like it's not as orange as that other fish I caught. Each one is so unique. Very cool. We are wrapping up our fishing trip back at the dock, and we got like what, about a dozen redfish and probably close to a dozen trout as well. Epic day on the water, and saw a lot of cool new things for me, and it's just beautiful here in Grande Isle, Louisiana. But Captain Danny put us on the fish today, and Captain Danny has a charter business, Calm Water Charters, here in Grande Isle, Louisiana. He's been here 12 years. He's very experienced, and he's an excellent fisherman. So if you guys are ever down here visiting, please be sure to check out Captain Danny, and I'll have his link and his website down in the description below for you guys to check out. And we had a great time with Goodwill Ambassador George. He caught the biggest redfish of the day, like basically 27 inches, so that made place in the Swollfest, which is 2017 Swollfest Fishing Rodeo, benefiting Our Lady of the Lakes Children's Hospital in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So we're gonna see a little bit later if it weighs in and it works. And but we had a great day. Caught a lot of fish, and now it's time to take a nap. So thank you guys so much for watching our video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And until my next adventure, follow your dream and keep on catching.